AC Pulse, the show where we don't wait for permission to speak. We build the mic, the stage, and the studio. This is episode 12, Building Without Them, why we're done begging and ready to own. If you've made it this far, you already know the nonprofit industrial complex was never made for us. We've unpacked the lies, the red tape, and the manipulation masked as support. But today, we stop knocking and we start blueprinting. We claim what's ours and build anyway, because legacy doesn't come from waiting to be chosen. It comes from choosing ourselves. Let's get into it. If you've been listening, you know exactly where this is going. We've talked about the manipulation, the gatekeeping, the unpaid labor, the false promises. And now we're done playing their game. We're done knocking on their door. We're done asking for a seat at their table. This episode is about what happens when we stop begging and we start building. What happens when we say no? Here's the thing about power. The moment you realize you don't need their money, their permission, or their approval, they lose control. That's why they make you feel like you'll never make it without them. Because they know if you build something outside of them, it's stronger, it's freer, it's unstoppable. What does it actually look like to build without them? It looks like community-owned spaces where artists and culture makers own the land, the building, the infrastructure together. Mutual aid models where money moves laterally, not upward, where we fund each other, not foundations. Collaborative economies where creatives barter, trade, and then build wealth on their own terms. Sustainable revenue streams like workshops, events, subscriptions, merch, services, all fueling the movement without outside approval. It looks like creating spaces that belong to us, not to them, not to institutions, and not to funders. Tired of gatekeepers? Sick of begging for funding just to get ghosted? Introducing Build It Your Damn Self, trademark, the first ever DIY community infrastructure kit made for artists by artists. That's right. Now you too can start a co-op without a 501c3. Host a pop-up gallery in your backyard and launch a sustainable hustle without ever using the word scalable. Every kit comes with a blueprint to the system that said you couldn't build, a crowd-funded hammer of truth, and your very own reusable "we good actually" sign for when funders come knocking. Bonus comes with a preloaded playlist titled We Don't Need Their Table because we built our own. Build it your damn self. Trademark. Because we're not waiting for their yes, we're creating our own forever. Available wherever mutual aid, cultural legacy, and creative resistance are sold. Why it works. This isn't theory. It's already happening all over the world. Artists and organizers are realizing that the only way forward is without them. Because when we own our space, we control the narrative, we control the funding, we control the future. They want you to believe you can't build it. But the truth is, you already are. Every event you throw, every collaboration you spark, every relationship you nurture outside their reach, that's the revival. That's the movement. That's the blueprint. This is about legacy. And here's what's really at stake. Legacy. I don't want temporary opportunities. I want permanence. I want ownership. I want the next generation to inherit something real, not inherit the scraps of a broken system. We are not here to be performers in their circus. We are here to build empires. So when they come knocking, when they try to dangle funding in front of you, when they ask how they can support, tell them we're good. We're already building without you. You've been listening to the AC Pulse. Stay radical, stay relentless, and remember, we don't need their table because we're building our own. That was episode 12 of the AC Pulse, Building Without Them. Next week, we're flipping the mic to you. We'll be breaking down the behind the scenes of how to actually start building without them. From land trust models to revenue blueprints, and how to protect your peace while building power. And don't forget, this weekend, our commentary drops during morning coffee sessions where we unpack what didn't make it into the episode and what we're still processing. Until then, stay radical, stay relentless, and remember, they don't get to define the future because we already are the future. Want to go deeper? Become a member at patreon.com/the AC Pulse for early drops, bonus episodes, and our private artist forum. Follow the movement at avantgarde.org. Follow me at AJ Corrales. Avantgarde.org, ajcorrales.com.